I'm not going to skip intergrade, but I do want to start this now. So I think... Why would you... I don't like that. I don't like Steam input. I don't like you showing me screens acknowledging that the thing that I should already be being done is being done. I'll get to integrate. It's going to get a little messy, but I'm just going to play this for a handful of hours. I just want to see how it looks and runs on PC, and then I'll probably roll it back to intergrade. If I'm feeling real saucy, I might roll it all the way back and try to finish up my hard run of 7 Remake. Game provided, hashtag game given to me by Square. Thank you, Square, for giving me this game. Yeah, Intergrade was with Yuffie, excuse me. But apparently had some important plot beats, and I had what, all 2 years to finish it, and I still couldn't find the time. Oh, Christian, hey, it's your girlfriend's 30th birthday tomorrow. Ooh, how's she taking it? How's she handling it? Turning those big decade birthdays can be rough. No, no, 30 so old. Oh no. I had my 40 last year. It was a good birthday though. I felt celebrated. I had a lot of great and memorable life experiences. I feel like I'm either fooling myself or I genuinely did make my peace with getting older at some point. Oh, thank you, Austin. Yeah, also I have to admit, I think in a lot of ways I'm being allowed to ignore getting older. My body's being kind to me. And I didn't necessarily earn that. My body's doing me a real solid by not developing any horrific maladies. Then let's see here. Can't stream super late today. Oh! Saved data on your system qualifies you to receive bonus items. I mean, I guess I can do this later. Can you only check at the beginning? I'm pretty sure you can check whenever you want. You work out consistently now or take any measures now that you're going into your 40s? I've gotten a lot more hawkish about my diet. So yeah, the older I get, the more incrementally, the more responsible I get about what I eat. And yeah, just trying to be more active. Like the limiters on your body tighten in. The amount of garbage you're allowed to put into it. The amount of inactivity that you're able to enjoy before your body just starts tightening up and getting uncomfortable and achy.
I'm here on the Midgar Expressway. The scene is indescribable. Countless buildings have been leveled, and part of the road has collapsed. The smoke rising from the rubble is...
We getting a new Xbox?
Of a funeral party.
Everything is already an Xbox.
Of course, this is only the most
You are an
recent
Xbox.
Series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by
Operation Rude Boy. Thanks for the sub. You made me realize this whole time
plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction.
I haven't had alerts on.
By a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Fire NATO.
Briefing with Shinra investigators.
That doesn't make sense.
Mayor Domino released a statement declaring the tornado to be, quote, weather warfare perpetrated by the infamous insurgent group known as Avalanche. The administration also suspects the involvement of Wutai and has begun investigations into the matter.
Yes, Operation Rude Boy, Kenobi Corner, CD Media, and Blackguard. Thank you all for subs that I have unfortunately ignored until now. See what happens when I don't hear my dingles? This is still pre-rendered video, I think. Movie or game? I mean, Final Fantasies often make you wonder such things.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises.
Now we're video gaming.
Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 flight.
Boy, that tornado really did a number on the city.
I thought another reactor blew up.
Which must have been caused by the tornado.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
As you can see, over there.
Oh, what do I use to multi-stream?
Expressway. Search and rescue operations are already.
There's a plugin, a free plugin for OBS. That you can basically just set up another stream to go to another destination. So that's what I use. You can even use different encoders and stuff. So I'm.
The fugitive is an ex-soldier armed with a buster sword.
Back over here.
But all those encoders do run on your machine. I have a dedicated streaming PC. That's how I do it.
Quick,
a limp arm.
Come on, this way.
Contact the SAR team. Targets have been secured. We are exfilling via helo now. Move it. We're taking off.
What?
Bleh.
Turn that off! The survivors are being taken away!
Yeah, I don't see Ninja Gaiden 2 on Game Pass yet, but that's okay. I'll play the other giant game that's going to take me 3 months to finish. Seen this intro like 3 times, I think.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna get up and stretch a little bit.
Friend, just for a bit. Too much Mako, but he'll be fine.
Hey!
Aerith!
It's time for action. No time for stretch. Actually, this is a PC game, so it's time for options. I don't think I can reach them yet. Yep. Not allowed. Not yet. All right. Ugh. Running a little chunkity. I think we need some resolution scaling. I glanced at a review for the PC version this morning, and apparently there just aren't that many PC options. Like, you don't get every little whiz-bang option you're looking for. It looks great, though. Man, Crispy critters. Jiminy Jilliker. If only I had AI to invent 50 billion frames just by scanning in the cover art. Oh, 420 native. How's it going?
Get away from her!
Get away from her! Can't wait to play this at a third of the resolution on a Steam Deck. Yeah, yeah. You can. Another headline that I oversaw was that you can play it on a Steam Deck, but apparently it takes some stiff compromising. Yeah. Handhelds are the best. Weirdly, sometimes I find myself craving that. If I'm just on the couch Like, I could play games on my TV, and that's probably ideal. Sometimes I just want to hold something in my hands. Just curl up in a little shrimp. I want the glow as close to my face as possible. What's the story with Zach being alive here? So, I'll kindly request no spoilers in chat, because I don't know anything about Rebirth. I was waiting for it to come out on PC. I also hadn't played Intergrade, which I believe probably has some hints about that. So I'm going to say something ignorant right now, and I want chat to smile and nod. Not that you have to agree with me, but just don't spoil it for me if I'm wrong. But my theory is that it's just multi-universe stuff, alternate timeline. I think that's how they handled the remake, but also like it's a pretty easy way to acknowledge the original, but also just do it again. But then also put in plot hooks for people that did play the original and allude to that stuff. Alternate timeline was kind of my theory, even in 7 Remake. So, whereas in 7 Remake, we were in one given timeline, things were unfolding slightly differently, but there was a guiding force trying to push things back towards the way that they happened in 7. I think now we're just seeing one of those other timelines where things are going slightly differently, but still trying to conform back to the events of 7. Hence the materia falling out in the same way when she dies. Eris's theme. So, my theory, again, let me be wrong if I'm wrong, and but you can read 7 Remake. I think kind of cements this, is that there was some kind of guiding force, maybe Sephiroth or some other entity, that's sort of conforming events across multiple timelines into the tragedies of 7. And the goal of the remakes will be identifying and fighting that, fighting fate, fighting destiny, fighting whatever outside influences.
I was 16 at the time.
Trying to get events to conform.
What little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it.
Because there are implications, again, I'm reading into it, in 7 Remake, that Sephiroth knows what's going on, and Aerith knows what's going on. But she can't tell anyone. So there's moments where she's like, well, I'm gonna die, but she's made her peace with that, and she knows that other people are gonna suffer, and like, there's some interesting scenes where it's like, oh, she knows. But nobody else knows because they're not even thinking on that wavelength, and they're not even picking up that she knows. I don't know.
Hey man, feeling any better?
It's kind of neat. But also I could be wrong.
Sure don't look it.
I respect it a lot because it allowed them to...
Never been motion sick. Sorry, man.
It allowed them to kind of directly address the audience's expectations.
Yeah, you bet.
But also have them along for a story where they're sort of bought into things being different, as opposed to necessarily wanting things to be the same.
Hey, rein it in.
Love his dumb squats.
Sorry.
Big arm swing.
No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
So sassy. How'd Cloud get this sassy all of a sudden?
Call a ceasefire with Blue Tide. Stealing my shot at glory.
Cloud's more of a broody type.
I joined Soldier to be an Mariner.
Wear a helmet low and slouch in the corner type.
Like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
Fine.
There's some fun camera work here.
I guess. Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
That's one of those shots that like only a video game camera can really do, because it doesn't take physical space. Yeah, you're right. I guess he is pretty sassy. He's a sassy boy. It is so funky. It's fun and funky, I guess. Seeing in-engine anime style in like 4K. Dudes wearing anime clothes, but you can see the like texture of their skin. Having like the wide cheekbones and big eyes. The alien gray cranium. But you can see their hair texture. Like,
wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
can you just let yourself get your ass kicked? That'd be pretty fun. Sephiroth gets fucked up by this dumb thing. Alright, fine. I still would like to see options. I'm not allowed to do that, though. Man, this really is a fucking console game through and through. There's probably options on the home screen. I just didn't hit them. Whatever, who cares? Cool.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse.
Yeah, it took a while on PS5.
People were scared, desperate.
The villagers tried to take care of the monsters themselves.
You get to an option screen. Oh well, no big deal.
Ended up calling Shinra.
It looks good. Looks good.
So the company sent help. Best they had.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
I'm homeless, Cloud.
You still got parents, though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born.
My mom's dead, Cloud.
My father.
Whoa there. Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm getting to that.
You know what it's like to be homeless and have a dead mom, Cloud? Anyway, let's go see your mom.
Why am I talking about this?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
And he caught himself. Fair enough.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here.
Fucking mayor?
I wanted to greet you myself.
Oh yeah, and his weird fucking fur collar that's tucked into his handkerchief somehow.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
Who do you think is cooler, Majima or Sephiroth? Oh shit. I'm gonna say Majima because Majima is about to be a pirate, and Sephiroth, as far as I know, has never worn a pirate hat in canon. All right, here we go. Time to shift this game into overdrive. By that I mean turn some options around. Ugh. How dare. Okay, that was why it was kind of juddering around weirdly. But even still. Okay. Is it supposed to dynamically scale to your frame rate? I do wish it would do that thing where it would show you, like, the game while you're changing stuff. I can kind of tell a difference. Oh, so buttery. I can see a little grit in some of the models.
Glad you're here. Thank you.
I can't tell you. You done yet?
Just a bit more. You guys need anything? Just say the word.
God, I'll dig in that later. Okay, yeah, it's not hitting 120 anymore.
Then come play with us.
Crisis Core Remastered was Goofy? Interesting. Goofy is not a... I wouldn't have thought Goofy, to be honest.
The Nibelheim watch is standing guard, sir.
Is it fun?
I guess people have said that Zack is a real goofy dude. Like maybe that adds up, but for some reason I never...
Any trouble for Sephiroth?
I always thought all the extended Final Fantasy VII stuff was always so self-serious.
Shot of him. But I should probably wait till later, huh?
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
Or Seth.
Everyone, please calm down. Don't make any trouble.
Genesis is hot garbage? What is Genesis?
I'm eager to talk to him too.
Thank goodness Shinra's here. We're saved.
Well, we gotta play the mobile game, right? First Soldier or whatever?
Back to hanging my laundry outside without worrying about a monster.
So how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting. Zack feels like a straight man that is confused about why the other characters in the story are being so self-serious, is kind of what I mean. It feels like a lampshade. Zack in Crisis Core is a normal person surrounded by anime bullshit. Okay. Okay, cool. I kind of like that. That can be very fun as long as there's like... As long as there's some voice in the story that's voicing your constant... bafflement? Consternation?
The survey team is the coolest. Man, why didn't I enlist like everyone else when I had the chance?
Then I stop by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too.
Yeah. Go on.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
You can see skin texture.
Welcome home.
But like not just visible texture, like the way that light
Look at you.
hits skin now. You can see the like.
My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel
Don't worry, Mom. I'm not going to put on a dress.
found a good girl, one who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I'm not going to get into a squat competition with a hunky bro.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say.
Cloud being a silly goose.
They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
Can I touch it?
Even though I've been assured that it goes places far beyond, it's still pretty cool the way that they handle, even now, handling like the unreliable narrator aspect of it. Very clearly, even like the characters are both like logically pointing things out. Like that didn't, wait, what? And then he's just like, whatever, and then moves on, and nobody decides to pursue it, but also just even the visual aspects of it. Static,
You went to my place?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we go in her room?
Figured you might be there.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons, huh? Most of them had to do with you.
Our? God, Barrett's so awesome. How did they make Barrett so good?
Oh. Remember my cat?
Her name was Fluffy, I think?
Yeah. She was always disappearing, and that day was no different.
He always was. People finally be finding out. Yeah, I guess they just really did. I mean, I guess it's true of nearly every aspect of this game, but they did such a good job reaching in and finding the spirit of what was there and then blossoming it into a whole thing. Ooh. Free items. Ether traditionally is never something you drank, right? It's basically just like ridiculously strong alcohol. Hold on. We got to do some research. Because I've been swilling a lot of ether in Fantasian as well. OG, this was a bad idea. Thank you for the raid. Solvent, anesthetic, diethyl ether. Yeah, it's an anesthetic. Or, wait. Leave it. Tell me more. What's the cutest ether? Kind of like this little guy. I like that he's got a little antenna on top.
You went into my room?
I did.
The shame. The shame. We can't look in her closet though, can we? We can play the piano. That's wholesome.
Did you actually play it?
Went to town on it. Smacking those ivories. I remember getting a compliment though. Wait, Toggle? Oh. Cool. It's too much. I give you all the fucking prog rock, diminished chords and sustained. No, let's get out of here. All right, what does the peanut gallery got to say?
Wow. Where'd you learn to do that?
Hey, you gotta play for us sometime.
Well, shit. You're a merc of many talents.
What if you just smash enough keys? If they just said you did well. All right, we got to do it.
Went through my stuff?
No, it was a prank. Yes.
I know I shouldn't have.
How does it feel, Cloud?
Cloud!
Hmm.
Asshole!
True. It was Zach. You watching the stream to get the drops? There are drops for this? Oh, I lost relationship points. That's right. I'm on the clock now. Darn, well, shit. All right. Get that stream going then. Thank you.
Hey, bro, let me get a good look at that sword.
Hey, bro. Man, I want to see Cloud get hassled by some aggressive children.
Sandwiches stuffed with Nibelheim's famous simmered pork.
I guess that happens a little bit in 7 Remake.
Soldier, good to see you. How about a taste of home before you go?
Look at that sandwich.
Wait a minute. Is that Cloud? Silly boy. You should have let us know you'd be paying us.
And he attacked that sandwich like Frank West. Hey, Steph.
Sure feels good to have soldiers.
This ought to help put some meat on those kids' bones.
That's it.
Maybe.
Just simmer a bit longer.
USB light? Huh.
This ought to
Sure feels good to have soldiers on our side.
Oh.
That's it. Just need to simmer a bit longer.
And have that split lighting that everyone loves. A little heavy, isn't it?
This ought to
Sure feels good to have soldiers on our side.
Oh, it feels good to have soldiers. That's actually not a bad light. Very dramatic. Hmm.
That's it. Just need
Maybe I can use this. Death by Keys. Thank you for the sub. Yeah. Wait, I know that munching.
Hey, are you that hero guy's friend?
Ooh. Really inconsistent frame rates. Let me try something. I think locking it to 60 might be what it needs. That's a nice light, Steph. I think I might find a use for that. Oh, look at your desk? Huh. Downshift this bad boy. You can hit a really reliable 60, that'll be fine. Steven, yeah, I suppose that happens. That happens fairly often. I don't quite get it myself, but it happened a lot on TikTok, weirdly.
Hey, are you that hero guy's friend?
It's a miracle these men in peace will take the rest out for tomorrow.
How long till we have a noob mod for this? Yeah, I need a tramp stamp cloud mod.
I gotta catch a glimpse of Sephiroth.
Ah, Shinra's here, I see. Thank you for coming.
You're Shinra? Shinra?
Oh, whoops. I didn't recognize you, Cloud. How you've grown.
Gee, I wonder. I wonder if I do need to go medium for this.
I must say,
You're so cool. You're so cool.
Cloud is cool. Yeah, I was slightly disappointed by the increased resolution of clutter in this world. We still have these large bottles and stuff, but to me, Final Fantasy VII is that like Fantasian look, where an item shop has one shelf with 3 bottles on it, because that's all that'll fit, all they can render. Bottle size is decreasing, the bottle counts are increasing.
You worked out with everyone?
Just for a bit.
Could you keep up?
All right, everybody, gather round. It's time to Zanga-size. Ready to get started? Let's
Weak legs
Zanga.
betray a weak mind.
Okay, put your fingertips together and
me
lift
back.
your hands to the sky. Arms tight to the ears and spread those hands. Keep your arms straight.
Toasty Toast, I don't know what you mean. All you did was type title and then put in a question mark. Title? Title?
Ever since we heard a survey team was coming, we've been working.
Maybe the YouTube title didn't update.
finally. Soon these
Need more information, man. I need more data. Of the game? Yep. Okay, we got 2 interpretations now. Did not update. Aha. Okay. All right then. Oh yeah, because I wasn't running my bot. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Still an Xbox developer. That's not cool. All right. All right then. We solved the riddle. I'm gonna see if it's changing the texture size. There's bound to be a trade-off there too of like, if your resolution's scaling, then you're losing the detail that getting higher resolution textures would have gotten you anyway. And then also Photoshop was still running. Get out of here, Fantasia. Give me my RAM back. Actually, speaking of RAM, I wonder how much this takes. Okay. 20. Oh, that's cool. You can just right click and redeem a code. Are you upgrading to a 50 series card? Probably, yeah. I'm gonna try to get a 5080, I think. I'm not quite as I'm not thrilled about the idea of frames coming from AI in the future, but I'm also willing to accept it. And a lot of the preview coverage, a lot of the reviews suggest that like the difference is immaterial when it comes to actually playing.
We need to leave these men in peace so that they can rest up for tomorrow.
Taking a breather?
Come on, that's enough. Please.
Oh, Merking, yeah, my background is randomized. It's randomized set to my pictures library. Okay. That is a shitload smoother. Okay. Yeah, I think it's modern games are starting to hit the limit of video RAM on the 4080. And I know that was a point of contention that there wasn't a ton of video RAM, VRAM. But yeah, the wallpaper can and has gotten me in trouble in the past because my pictures folder is just a giant swamp of random memes and images and pictures that I've saved over the past like 20 years. And that includes the aughts era of the internet when memes were a little spicier and certain things were not quite acknowledged as the slurs they always were. I've also done a little growing, become a little more empathetic in my years.
Don't blame you for getting the hell out of here.
Gonna keep my eyes out for hand-me-down 3090s and 4090s. That's smart, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're on 1440p, or even if you just want to save a shitload of money. Although their claims of the 5070, again, provided you're not offended by AI generating the visuals you see.
My hands were shaking.
That sounds like a pretty good card and would probably be the cost of a used last gen card at $550, I think.
Please, everyone, give them space.
I don't think there's anywhere else to go. Let me check. Yeah, it's just that.
Don't make any trouble.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're back. Yeah, wow, okay. So it is maxing out my video card, yeah. Man, games are still just video card gated, huh? Yeah, all video cards churning away at 100% over there. Looks good though. Looks real good.
We need to leave these men in peace.
Oh yeah, this guy. I also love how Rebirth, even though it wallops you over the head with anime melodrama, it's also not afraid. It'd be pretty goofy right from the start. With like the mayor and then this fucking guy.
We need to leave these men in peace so that they can rest up for tomorrow.
I adore that the 7 remakes did not lose the wackier tone of the earlier Final Fantasy games.
And you are?
Richard Sangan, a humble traveler of the world and teacher of martial arts to the youth.
Whoa! Woo! Oh. Old man groping up a fresh-faced young Cloud. Nothing weird here.
Well-tongued, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
You thick boy!
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
I love martial arts dudes that are just always posing. What's all?
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact,
Why does he keep turning away?
very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
Inspirationally into the distance.
A real talent, that one.
Dude walks a half mile in a given conversation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right? Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights. Should you need my help, just say the word.
I like his baggy pants. Got his Zubaz on.
Sephiroth's already gone upstairs.
City folk are so sophisticated. Can only imagine what their lives must be like.
Didn't really notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early.
I have PS5 Pro. Worth getting PC version? I would guess not.
All right.
Just passing by. I haven't seen it on a PS5 Pro, but you would need a pretty high-end PC to match what a PS5 Pro will spit out to your TV, I think.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night.
Oh, you just need a raw VRAM for motion graphics and effects work. Oh, that's interesting.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Yeah, no PSSR. Just DLSS.
Yeah.
Boo.
Surprised too.
Oh, it just ups the resolution stuff? Fix none of the pop-in? Really?
That was years
Hmm.
ago, Brian.
I guess we'll see then.
Old enough to make her own decisions now.
It takes a while to get to the first open world area, right? Basically after the whole flashback.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian!
Those tassels.
I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out.
Love her cowboy hat.
Do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin!
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
Fucking leather mini skirt.
Sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not.
It's true. She's the best there is.
Come on.
For posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on. Where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Say cheese.
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more.
Yeah, I guess we were.
Later.
For a while.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nibel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
Ooh. I saw some pop in there, right? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah. When the ground clutter takes a few frames to click in. Oh. Hold on. Got to get out of the way of the credits. Okay, I guess it was just the one then. Never mind. I don't think it's the actual clutter popping in. It's like ambient occlusion popping in. It's adding like shadowing to the plants. Oh, I think there's a setting for shadow distance. Usually there's like a fade as well. It doesn't like click because that's obviously very noticeable. Usually it like fades in at a certain LOD distance. I mean, there's just shadow distance in my head, though. Can you not run? What the fuck? Okay, I can run now.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nibel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
And smashing boxes is the best. Yeah, so Captain, I had maxed out all the settings, but it doesn't really reliably hit 120 FPS. What the heck is going on with this game? It doesn't really reliably hit 120 FPS if I have it on high. I had to turn the texture quality down in Indiana Jones as well. Big textures are just getting really, really big. What is... Music's still playing. It eventually unjammed itself before. It's taking so little memory, though. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, I'm mostly playing at 60. Probably handle 60, but I don't know. I've since flip-flopped. Now I'm I like frames now. I was for a while I was just dedicating myself to 60 FPS for the sake of consistent video capture. Because you get really buttery capture if you lock your... Yeah, now I'm walking. Okay. I'm a walking. They just don't want me to... Okay. I guess it's like if I'm within a certain distance of Tifa, it'll let me run. I think that's how it works. Yeah, the game loads real fast.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nibel on the map.
I was gonna... Okay, there we go. That was weird. Yeah, here, if I... I'll throw the texture back to high, but... Got some...
in my time.
That looks good.
None with such a breathtaking view.
Hang on to it for a minute.
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
Oh, you're doing 90 FPS maxed out at 2K? Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to do max settings 4K 120 with resolution scale. I'm sure that it's scaling like half. So really, more like doing 1080p, I guess. But that's the thing. Like, what if your base render resolution is like 1080p? Then using higher resolution textures doesn't matter.
Of course not.
Because it's AI guessing what the textures look like, not the actual textures itself.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
Yeah, to push 4K 120, I guess you just fundamentally... It's really hard for any video card to render fast enough to make that many genuine frames. Hopefully AI is here. Yeah. I think this will fit in a box. Okay. Okay, yeah. Jeff's cleaning things out. So I'm getting hand-me-downs. Things to eventually give away. Yeah, but then a 4K resolution is kind of whatever at that point if it also all gets scaled. Yeah. Yep. It's mostly AI. Like you're giving AI more pixels to guess with. What the fuck? Boing. And it's getting better and better. One of the doing. One of the bits I saw, again, just skimming the PC Gamer review of the 5090, was that even when they were like scrubbing frame by frame, side by side in video editing programs, it was difficult to find any evidence that AI generated frames were like, you know, not engine generated, I guess. Not real, air quote. If they're that good, then frames is frames. They showed the like Cyberpunk demo, the benchmark, like path traced 30 FPS on one side, and then like, you know, 150 FPS on the other, and man, it looked pretty good.
What do you think?
My Shield, thank you for the sub.
I think I got this.
That time of the month again, another Prime sub for the Law Dog. Help me out here. Does that mean the AI is essentially filling in the frames between frames? That's exactly what it means. There's multiple kinds of AI help. The two biggest ones are resolution scaling and frame generation. And we're kind of talking about both interchangeably when we say AI sometimes. AI resolution scaling takes a smaller image and blows it up using machine learning to guess what the pixels would be instead of just scaling everything. Because if you take a small image and make it big, it gets really blurry. So then you have AI guess what all the, like, fill in all the details. Now, let's say you have two of those frames that AI guessed to enlarge, and they're 5 frames apart, and there's not enough time for the engine to make the rest of those frames. Then AI will say, okay, between this frame and that frame, I'm going to guess 5 interstitial frames. And those are just made up entirely, just from where the pixels are in one frame and where they're going to in the next frame. And then also an LLM composed out of billions and billions of sequential frames to train an AI what sequential frames typically look like. It's exactly the same as motion smoothing on TV, like 10 years ago. And everyone hated it, which I think is why people are also suspicious of AI frame filling now. Because it made things look like a soap opera, and also the frame blending was really bad back then. The approach now is much more accurate to what those frames would have been, so you don't get the smeary, blurry soap opera look. Theoretically. All right, I just saw that Ninja Gaiden Black 2 is now on Game Pass. Yeah, there it is. What's this? See in Microsoft Store. Now it says install. Okay, weird. I guess, okay. How did Doom look? Awesome. Doom looked really cool. Oh, no worries, Viva La Heart. I love this stuff. I love rendering technology. The shift it's interesting because the shift from like traditional rendering and rasterization to AI generated visuals feels like a move away from some kind of video game purity, but then also everything about computer graphics is fake in the first place. Even the illusion of video is fake. It's a series of still images. So if it's all a magic trick, then they're all interchangeable. It's just whatever works the best. Any surprise announcements? Well, Ninja Gaiden Black 2. Ninja Gaiden 4 was a surprise. Release date for South of Midnight. Release date for Expedition 33. Release date for Doom Eternal. Or sorry, Doom of the Dark Ages. Yeah. A lot of good news, a lot of good announcements. I thought it was great. Like no bullshit. Very authentic, very kind of like respectful and purposeful game exhibition. A proper highlighting of the developers themselves and the work that they do.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black 2 on PC Game Pass.
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. A great, like, kind of spring, I guess, kind of first half showcase for Xbox publishing. That's a solid lineup. All those games looked like winners, I thought. Yeah, the game is running so much better now that I'm out of Calm. We have First Strike. I don't know where they are, though.
All yours.
You know what to do, Cloud.
You're done.
Yeah, Microsoft making up for lost time. Banger after banger. Yeah, I mean, they had a really good fall. Indiana Jones and Stalker 2.
Is that Mako?
Still intend to go back to Hellblade 2. I owe it to Ninja Theory. Oh yeah, Creatures of Ava. That seemed pretty cool. Is that the one where you have to like crossbreed creatures or something?
Can't you?
Locke is pretty wholesome. Played that a little bit. Dungeons of Hinterberg. Somebody else brought that up in chat. I played that for an evening and it was really charming. Like there was a really disarming and direct quality to the writing and the characters that I found really appealing. It's very literally like a magic dungeon popped up somewhere in Europe. So there's like basically a resort town atmosphere around this dungeon because people come to become adventurers, like straight up video game dungeon adventurers kind of exploring this dungeon. So it's like, it's neat because it's just like a fantasy magic action RPG. It exists in the real world now as a tourist attraction. And you basically play as a, like I guess a millennial, early Gen Zer who's already burned out on office work culture and has decided to kind of impulsively do this thing. So it's kind of like a Stella getting her groove back sort of tale wrapped around a bunch of fun real world intersecting with video game culture stuff. I don't know, it's cool. Lock with perfect timing. This game is gorgeous when it's hitting high frame rates though. This is what I was hoping for. Just a buttery smooth gameplay experience, and I haven't even gotten to the open world parts yet.
Let's finish this. I gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
Hostiles.
You're done. Let's finish this.
That does stagger?
Try this.
Well done, Trevor.
Thank you.
Is Ninja Gaiden Black 2 different than Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2? Yes. Ninja Gaiden Black 2 is like a remake. Sigma 2 is, I think, a re-release. But please tell me if I'm wrong about that.
You're done.
Oh. So it staggers whoever's in front of you? Ninja Gaiden leg bone.
We still have a long way to go.
Okay, remade from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5.
Pick up the pace?
Yeah, you want Black 2 if you want the new hot thing that dropped today.
Might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
Here come those squads again. Hup. They show anything about Outer Worlds 2? They did not. Cool. Nope.
See you at the reactor.
Just the 4 games. I guess 5 technically. All right, what do we got? Road Warrior Bangle. Oh my god, yes. Okay, fine.
It's on now. Let's finish this. Done. Well, that's that.
It's so buttery though. I love it. It's kind of making me wonder. I mean, 7 Remake was a really beautiful game too, and I don't think I've checked that out since I've undergone the last raft of PC upgrades. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be on PlayStation. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff, huh?
Now we're talking.
New Microsoft. New Xbox Games Publishing, I guess. Specifically use the correct brand.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm glad Platinum Games has a project. Seems like they're not doing so well.
Steady.
But code dev has always kind of been their bread and butter.
You're done. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
I don't think Itagaki's involved, as in Izzle, no. He had his own studio, right, that closed, I think? After the smash success of Devil's Third. Now, you know Itagaki's probably not involved because there weren't any greased up giant ninja mega tits. But Itagaki just kicked over a coffee table somewhere. Look at what they're doing to his brand. Oh, maybe I should, shit, man. Maybe I can get ahead of the YouTube...
Not that way.
Get ahead of the YouTube rage bait. Start hollering about how they're ruining Ninja Gaiden because there aren't giant titties in it anymore. Just so clearly woke.
It's a dead end. Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Okay.
When is everyone just gonna get over bitching about woke shit? I'm over it. Even as kind of honestly, even though I just did it, even as a joke, I'm just getting tired of it. I'm getting so disgusted with any mention of it. Eventually, like, it's gonna burn out its usefulness, right? And you'll have to find some new thing to get everyone mad about. The problem is the new thing will be even stupider, so I should not. You can walk normally through this. It's not that tight of a crevice, Tifa. She's really trying to sell it though. Although her torso looks rather snake-like when it's all spread out like that, huh? I have this giant sword on my back, right? I have to scooch. We should bring back the Satanic Panic. Yeah. Like it's equally as nonsensical, right? But it's basically the same thing.
This way.
Swearing that there's a bunch of
Detour through a
a hidden cabal of Satanists that are trying to indoctrinate the youth through media.
Otherwise, you'd have led us straight off a cliff.
Same shit.
Lead on.
Same shit.
Yes.
I don't know if that's depressing or comforting that human beings have been annoyingly irrational in largely the same ways. Like the branding changes, but the behavior patterns stay the same. It's difficult to process. That's the most accurate way to describe it, yeah. Yeah, Peaceman, yeah. Basically came to that realization that woke is the satanic panic of the 2020s. Well, weirdly, I remember in the 90s when there was a lot of social progressivism going on. There were a lot of like stand-up comics and shit that made their entire image on being anti-political correctness. PC was the term back then. So it's just like, it's exactly the same shit. It's just like the internet has refined the sales pitch though. The internet has sort of allowed people to buy into this bullshit as a lifestyle, as opposed to just like whining about stuff on the internet or whining about stuff on a mic. Want an upgraded fire? An upgraded ice? Yeah, probably fire. Yeah, Tim Allen started doing it, still doing it. guess for every progressive movement, there will always be a movement, a reactionary movement. People insist that it was better the way it was, even though it wasn't in like measurable and verifiable ways. Look at this guy. I have to admit, I'm also shocked that they're doing a pretty literal interpretation of a lot of the enemies from Final Fantasy VII that weren't in Midgar. I mean, even in Midgar, the enemy design got pretty weird, especially in Shinra Tower. But it just gets weirder as 7 goes on, so I'm glad that they kept these weird-ass enemies. There we go. Needed to get my assess in. Gotta start assessing every enemy in the game.
Piece of cake.
Like, why does it have a drill hand and like rock bits? This is just Mako poisoning. Yeah, I remember being delighted at some of the stupid monster designs in Final Fantasy VII. Just like, it's a Glorb man with a drill hand because they only have like 20 polygons to work with. E is the terrain action. Yeah, it's running pretty buttery.
But there are still pockets of Mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in if you can.
Don't want to get Mako poisoning.
Oh yeah. Get to push around the Zamboni.
Mako gas levels reduced by 20%.
Them all watching me do this.
Mako gas levels reduced by 70%.
Again, I like... It's pretty brave of them, in addition to hitting you with like a bunch of tutorials in a weird setting and still thwacking you with strange NPCs, to have you like have to work a goddamn vacuum in the tutorial dungeon. Again, just cheeky little shits that like lighten the mood. I guess communicate the kind of experience you're in for. Throw in like silly little mini games and stuff already. Hello, Dave Cash Money. How am I living? I'm living very well. Very, very well. Today's been a great day already. I woke up, ate a nice croissant sandwich. Have a nice little coffee here. Watched the Xbox Direct. That was delightful. Extremely well produced. Exciting showcase of a handful of games. Doom of the Dark Ages looked amazing. Playing a little Rebirth now. Shoutouts to Square Enix for comping me the game. Another thing to be thankful and happy about. And in a bit, I'm not going to stream too late today because I'm going to hang out a little bit with Jacob. We're going to build Gundams together. And I'm going to show him Robot Jocks. What's Robot Jocks, you ask? How sick is that? How sick is that? I think that's an Albert Pyun special. Am I wrong? Or no, wait, it's the guy who, I think it's the Space Truckers guy that directed that. Yeah, Stuart Gordon. Yep. Stuart Gordon's got some hits. Yeah, Reanimator. Yeah. Robo Warriors. I haven't seen that. Oh, man. Cover art looks so bad. Just standing there.
Go first.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
No, I actually haven't seen Robot Wars. So, I was gonna ask for mecha recommendations, because of course there's like Pacific Rim, there's some Gundam movies, but I was mostly looking for like live action mech. I guess there's Edge of Tomorrow. I guess that's more of an exosuit than a mech. It's like Robot Jocks but worse. I mean, I'll take it.
Are you okay?
I remember being genuinely impressed with Robot Jocks. I haven't seen it since I was like in high school. But I remember thinking it bit off some interesting and pretty heady topics. Kind of like Rollerball, but for robots.
What are you?
Robot Jocks is what killed Stuart Gordon's future funding attempts. Oh, was it like too expensive and just didn't make any money? Big bomb. Okay. Well, at least he made Robot Jocks. Because there is a sequel, right? There was a Robot Jocks 2, but I guess also Robot Wars. I've never seen Robot Jocks 2, I think. But I do remember the Scorpion mech. I guess Wild Wild West had a mech. Oh, Robot Wars is the sequel. Okay. For some reason, I thought there was a movie called Robot Jocks 2.
Following the river should get us.
Okay, well, it's good that we got that all arranged.
Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well,
how surprised was I for the Ninja Gaiden Shadow Drop? I mean, it was 2 surprises. I think I'm more surprised with them developing a 4.
Joining you up front this time.
Trying to like continue Ninja Gaiden as a franchise.
Good luck.
Than I am with them like shadow dropping a remaster or a remake. Yes. That's the word. Always gotta like a dog sitting down. I always gotta do a little lap of any plateau where I spawn. Crash and Burn is another mecha movie. Okay, all right, I'll write this down. Yeah, Xbox funded it. How cool is that? I wonder if, I wonder what marketing, like what discussion goes into the decision to do a, like a surprise development and a surprise launch like that. I can only assume, since this is what everything bends towards, is that it's driven to, or it's intended to drive Game Pass signups. So maybe that's the idea. If you stack your announcements, you can actually push through the noise haze of a bunch of news all the time. Be like, there's a shadow drop, and also you can get it right now for like $10. The only thing I think, the only it just made me think like, I'm kind of surprised that Microsoft hasn't done some kind of like Xbox affiliate program thing. I mean, they have, I guess they have, like I get free PC Game Pass codes, but I mean like referral sign-up links and things like that, or for media outlets to use web-based referral program shits, try to incentivize gaming media to link to it and to plug it. Yeah, it could also be a retention thing, GNF. You just feel like you got a fresh perk for being an active subscriber. It kind of reminds you of the value that you are already paying for. Ranged attack, when you certain blood, allow you to perform pierce or sword dance. Oh, okay.
Steady.
Die. So cool, Sephiroth. Oh, he's so cool, Sephiroth. Yeah, Doom looks great. Doom looks really good. The thing that really did have me reeling is the revelation that it is going to have a more open, interconnected structure. I wonder if that means traversal. I mean, they showed dragons, they showed mechs. It clearly has like portions where you're in a vehicle, but if you want to cross the game world to get to some cave, because now you have an upgrade where you can punch through a particular wall or something. Maybe it'll probably have fast travel. That's what the other, like Doom Eternal had fast travel within a given level, so it'll probably just be like that. You can just pick where you want to go from a menu, and then you can just walk from there.
Let's not waste any time.
If you've been there before.
That's that.
Glory kills seem less animated. Yeah, they're not canned at all anymore, which is kind of a bummer. It was always fun to see new ones for sure, with different enemies. Like try all the different approaches and the silly thrill of the like itchy and scratchy Looney Tunes style violence. But now it's just like you just bop it and it explodes into items and you move on. Yeah, glory kills were kind of a fascinating mechanic. I think some people did not like being locked into an animation. Not that you ever had to use glory kills, but they did have a function. Pretty. I'm gonna guess that just with the game in general, kind of revving at a lower RPM.
Yeah, but
they just wanted to keep things flowing.
Power our homes. Springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia.
Glory kills were kind of essential in the eternal game loop to regain health.
Look at the size of it.
Not if you don't get hit.
For the Mako energy to condense into something.
But yeah, that's the trade-off, right? That's honestly there's a really sublime aspect to Doom Eternal's gameplay balance where like you get hit and you need to get health. Then you have to go in for a glory kill or navigate to it in the arena.
The knowledge of the ancients is sealed with
either way, it like starts to put a growing pressure on you to balance out your resources, which means you need to take risks.
That's how we can use magic.
Or you need, like, you either need to get within melee range of an enemy, And then also the glory kill itself is risky because you're not invincible as soon as you pop out.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird, or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say.
But also, enemies drop health when they die, just not as much as a glory kill.
Hojo, from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man.
There's also like, if you freeze enemies and shatter them, they'll drop health. So there are other ways to recover health that are
we should press on.
Either based on cooldowns or very situational. But again, it's like if you use the situation correctly, then you don't need to glory kill. It is possible to not glory kill. But I agree, it is a core gameplay mechanic. And you do trade more than you get often if you stop glory killing. Speedrunners obviously don't do it because it takes time. Wanted to try to counter it in time. I am excited to play through those games again. We've got an itinerary. We've got to play through Doom 2, 64, 2016, and Eternal before May 15th. Easy. Easy clap. Right, there's a button. Yeah, what's with this texture though? That's just the texture we get. Yeah, similar to, I mean, 7 Remake also had the occasional fuzzy texture. Doom 3 Erasure. Justified. I like Doom 3 a lot. I like Doom 3 a lot. It's just not part of the new Doom canon. Shrieking and shrieking and shrieking. I actually played through Doom 3 not too long ago. A couple of years at this point, I think. Oh, well, thank you, Wadey. Glad you're having a good time. Game list is already stacking up. Yeah, there's not really a weak Doom game. They just all kind of love that, the way that this looks. Big fan of the Bryce 3D Myst style aesthetic. I guess there's just the 32 export. And even that, it's still Doom. Did you finish the every COD playthrough? Just about. There's only 2 games left. Modern Warfare 2 and 3, the newest reboot. Whoop! This Friday, tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow we'll be playing Modern Warfare 2, and then yeah, just one more week. I think after that, Fridays will belong to Kojima. Pick up the Kojima playthrough again. Finish up Metal Gear Solid 2, Twin Snakes 3, 4, 5. God. Acid, Portable Ops. That's a lot of shit. Then after that, Yakuza.
Let's finish this. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
/ Like a Dragon. I just realized I don't even have the Epic Game Store installed for Intergrade. Yep, we're finally breaking in the old PC. We're breaking in this install of Windows at least. Getting all the stores loaded up. Thanks, fellas. Come on. Ah. Magnify. Hell yeah. All right. I got my Kupo charm set. Acquire product code. Okay, and then you have to activate it on Steam. Green randomly goes black, then the whole PC shuts down a few seconds later. Ooh, yeah. That doesn't sound good at all. That does sound like a motherboard level issue. Range. Look for the shadow drop of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I suppose. I don't remember 2 that much. Was that the one where you're like the first level's on an airship? A dirigible? A blimp? I think I remember that. I think that game had the claws in it. I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm happy. I mean, shit, man. I'm playing Rebirth right now. Not a, like if I could again 5-dimensionally split into multiple gamers, then one of them would probably be playing Ninja Gaiden Black 2 right now. He doesn't have Alma, so it's bad. Oh, there you go. Then everyone hated 3 until Razor's Edge came out. Ninja Gaiden Black 2 for $50 or Ninja Gaiden Sigma Trilogy for $40, or both for $10. You can play all those games in a month. Hashtag PC Game Pass partner. Anyway, not that you have to, but still, it's just weird to me people don't
Come on.
glom onto that as an option more. Ow. What? Damn, Sephiroth, you suck. Oop, wrong button.
Stand back. It's all you.
Wind. Like the idea of Sephiroth dying to a stupid bird.
I got this. Get him.
Stand back.
Okay, you're not supposed to do that.
I won't let you down.
I was curious if you could parry your way into magic.
You're done.
Get him. I got this.
know what? I never played Air... What is it? Air Guys? I was always so fascinated with that game. That's like one of the first games I tried to play when I got Bleem. The Bleem PlayStation emulator. Because I could not afford a PC and a PlayStation. So in my brilliant thinking, I was like, I'll just get Bleem and emulate all my games. It didn't work out super well. It's really bad. Well, it was even worse on like a 233 megahertz Windows PC trying to emulate a PlayStation. I haven't thought of that in forever. I had a boxed copy of Bleem. Cheapest PlayStation you'll ever buy.
I got this. Let's finish this. Bye.
Didn't play Air Guys, but I worked video game retail when it came out, and the trailer played on a loop in my store. I had really good CG cutscenes for the day. I remember that. Also, it was just kind of cool seeing video game characters outside of their particular game in like a cool looking CG cutscene like that. Precision defense focused materia. Wait, all this stuff that you pick up during this part, you don't keep, do you? Not a lot of reason to scour around these areas too much. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. Doom the Dark Ages is looking phenomenal. Do you enjoy Fantasian? Yes. Skipped all the streams as I'm yet to start it, so I don't want the spoilers. I understand that. No, I'm really digging it. It is a man. It is a JRPG for JRPG lovers, though. I think it dives deep into that style of combat. Some of the boss fights in that game are very technically intricate. It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy IV. Just much more like aware, a little less sadistic.
Elevator access restricted due to Mako gas.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Air purification unit must be employed to clear.
And really, the way that that game is laid out is pretty surprising for a JRPG. I played this game before. Would you recommend it? I liked 7 Remake, but no one ever seemed to be really enthused by this game as opposed to satisfied. I mean, it's a bit tricky. If you want massive amounts of video game for the money, it's really hard to beat just the sheer value proposition of a game like this. I think though that like it's one of those weird situations where it's staggering breadth and scope can also make it not. It maybe lacks focus in people's eyes, and it's also the second game in a trilogy, so it's like it's unlikely to provide any satisfying conclusions. So I think there's some interesting reasons why it just may not have hit so emotionally hard as anything else. Yeah, what a puzzle, right? It's the beginning of the game. Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to get much more complicated than this.
No Mako gas detected. Elevator access granted.
Oh, it has an unsatisfying finale? Okay. As long as you remember the massive amounts of side quests are optional and feel much more quickly paced. That's also a good point, yeah. It is your decision to chase down the long lists of completion things to do. If those activities are unfulfilling, then I don't know, nobody's got a gun to your head. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. It gets tough sometimes, I think, to evaluate games and provide judgment on their experience when it does include so much optional stuff that is maybe not as directed or focused, or like, is that to the game's detriment? Maybe. To some degree, the developers decide the scope of what to include, and if including absolutely everything you can think of, maybe that's not the best decision, even if you can do it. I don't know though. I'm still firmly in the camp that it is breathtaking that a game like this can cost even $70. And I mean that in terms of 70 being quite low, or the refinement of the content you get, the amount that you get. Like, you couldn't pay $70 to buy that amount of music. Just the music that's included as one component part of this whole entertainment package.
You said you wanted to be a hero.
Wish I had.
It thinks we're after materia.
Someone should tell it we're not.
I guess.
Steady, mother. Maybe try mixing it up more? It's all you.
You're in good hands.
Fire. Evading its capture attempts or freeing captured allies will pressure it. Destroying its legs while it's on the ceilings will also pressure it. All right. Yeah, that music transition was fucking great, wasn't it? Yeah, and these days I'm for some reason it's really rubbing me the right way whenever a game has like a score that flows into or out of a gameplay scenario. Let's hear it's focus thrust, right? Yeah.
Sephiroth, stand back. I got this. Time to kick it up a notch.
Try to keep your guard up.
Get him.
Got him.
You're in good.
Discrete enemy parts. Certain enemies may have individual body parts that target and attack.
Not doing so great.
On me.
Sick. Big sword boys. I love seeing these like ridiculous anime action cutscenes at like crazy high frame rate. Again, it just starts looking surreal. The animation quality.
Pretty mobile.
Till we knock it down.
Good thing I don't just fight with a sword. Stand back. Sephiroth,
stand
take
back.
a lead. I won't let you down.
Watch your back.
Sephiroth, take the lead. Stand back. Calling fire.
Yeah, there's a 7 Rebirth Twitch drop. How's that? How about that? Is the PC version better looking than the PS5 Pro? I couldn't say for sure because
I'm excited.
I don't have a PS5 Pro. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's possible for the PC version to look better. Oh, it has new lighting? Oh, okay, cool. Then yes. Turn the tables. Double Helix synergy ability.
Don't like the looks of this.
Stay alert.
Look at these two boys. Oh yeah, there's new meters. Now you have limits and combos, and geez, man, they just keep adding shit. Oh yeah, DLSS, not PSSR. Dude, the slow motion hair and everything, it's great. It's great.
Damn it! Not again.
Get it together.
I owe you one.
When we're done.
Of course.
Oh, he has, yeah, that's right, he has unlimited MP.
I won't let you down. Get him. Stand up. Stand back. It's all you. Good. Sephiroth, take the lead.
Octaslash!
Got ya.
Take it from here.
Oh, big strong man. Sephiroth being a capable wingman and allowing Cloud to get the last hit. Right in front of Tifa.
Okay, hold up. Maybe I'm missing something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Oh, I will. I will.
Barrett's getting bored.
You wait out here, Tifa.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry, no civilians. Even if we weren't on a mission.
Come on!
Keep the young lady safe.
Okay.
Carry on.
Sorry. What an oddly quiet young man.
Better keep me safe.
Go this way. Let me go that way. Always got to keep an eye out on the periphery for breakable boxes. Although again,
Didn't expect it to be all systems go.
I don't think any of the items you pick up in this part carry over to the game at large.
Like most last-gen models.
And let me guess. Villagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shinra? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of urban planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Oh, is it on PC? I've had a great time so far.
Speak of it.
Oh.
It was a bit chunkety when it first ran. It hung one time really bad and then just completely froze. So I did have to tab out and like shut it down, but since I reran the game, it's been perfect. So I don't know what was going on first time. Some bits got flipped or something, but it's been solid ever since. Is upgrading from PS5 to this noticeable? From base PS5, absolutely. I mean, for me, the frame rate is everything. I mean, the base PS5 could do 60 FPS, but it was grainy. Like it was very noticeably lower res. So I'm appreciating the 120 FPS, the nice crisp image. Yeah, this was worth the wait for me, but I also don't mind waiting so much these days. I have a million games to play, so I can be patient. Yeah, tons of games. So many games. How is it explained in the original 7 how he's able to do all this combat stuff even though he wasn't a soldier? Because he was experimented on too, I think. They had to retcon it later once they realized that they'd kind of written him as both characters. So yeah, he's actually also a badass, but he forgot. But he thought he was a different badass. Or wait, was he experimented on after these events? I don't know. Frankly, it's not the tightest writing in the original 7.
Really something.
But they managed to try to like rework the retcons to make them a little more natural. It is after this? Okay.
What are those things?
But before current day? Okay. So he's a dweeb now, but then he becomes a badass because... Whatever.
Genova?
Whatever. Final
Wasn't
Fantasy.
that...
Man, this was one of the premium FMVs in 7, I remember. The Genova experiment popping out of the tank and
The malfunction
curling up on the ground.
Depressurize. Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy.
Sick minigame. It is kind of funky playing a Final Fantasy game and seeing Xbox prompts on things too. But whatever. Maybe we'll get to play Halo on our Nintendo Switch 2s in the near future. Oh, the obligatory DualSense gimmick segment? Yeah. I mean, the PC version supports DualSense. There was even a note in when they sent me the review code about capturing the game in OBS, how that might make the DualSense audio a little weird.
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster. But he didn't stop at animals. Oh no, there were other subjects. Look. My mother's name was Genova. Could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Sephiroth.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different, that I was special. but not like this.
I like these. It's just so wild to reflect on the fact that like this cutscene is so many orders of magnitude higher fidelity than the pre-rendered FMV in like Final Fantasy VII. But it's all real time being made in my little box right here. I guess AI is guessing at part of it too, but
eventually we went back to the inn.
Amazing what 2 decades will do. 3 decades?
But when we got there,
2.5.
Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner
No,
with
almost 30 years.
bona fide soldiers.
Next year will be 30 years.
He didn't take the news too well.
96, I think.
Dad had to put up with his belly aching for
Or no, what was it?
hours afterward.
98? Yeah, I don't remember. Huh? You don't remember? That's weird.
But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
Must have sucked.
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
If you already have it. I have it for PS5. I have a PC as well. MPGS, that's a tough question to answer because it's going to really come down to how much disposable money you have and how much you value high frame rates. I don't know that, like, if you have a PS5 Pro especially, I'm sure it's like good enough. But if you like playing your games at the maximum possible quality and you've invested into a pretty high-end PC, fuck it.
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even...
Oh yeah, looks better than Advent Children? No, I agree.
Haven't heard anything about the reactor either. What happened up there anyway?
Like the animations, they're really fast, but the animations that played before the co-op attack with Cloud and Sephiroth, that's Advent Children quality.
Looking for Sephiroth?
In terms of just camera work and the animation.
He needed some fresh air?
But way higher than a DVD video. Because it was like 120 FPS scaled to 4K.
Leave a little while ago.
Probably more accurate and better lighting.
He's holed up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor.
Too much exposure to Mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
When you get to the basement, try to stack up a bunch of clutter in the hall before Sephi. Because he walks through it. Kicks it all around. Good advice.
If you're looking for Sephiroth, I saw him headed toward the mansion.
Hello, confetti rainbow cake.
Sephiroth wasn't looking so hot when he passed by. Hope everything's okay.
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are. What now?
I mean, the whole place is pitch black. You think he's sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
Ken? A little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
Go and check on Sephiroth for us, will ya?
Hurry, please.
Just finished chapter 1 of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. It's great. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I kind of wanted to play through the prologue and then dick around with Ninja Gaiden. I don't remember how long it lasts. It's pretty long in Rebirth. But also, Half-Life is calling to me. Sweet Half. Maybe I can knock out Half-Life this weekend. Maybe I can finish Half-Life and Fantasian this weekend. Maybe. I don't think I have a lot of plans. It might just be a big gamer weekend.
Took a look around the place, but Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
This place looks so cool. All these different colored spotlights everywhere. Gaming. Give me his Havoc. Looks like he uses Havoc. If they coded their own physics, it's pretty good.
Never knew it had a basement.
It was news to me.
Wait, this is Unreal, right?
Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
Yeah, UE4. You love the remaster of Type 0? Yeah, I had a few people recommended that to me. I remember playing the HD version of Type O back in the day, and I was like, I'll pass. Neat idea, I'll pass. Okay, so this is the hallway where I gotta clutter everything up. All right, no problem. Oh. Fuck. Very bizarre collision. Oh! Fuck. There we go. Okay. A little difficult to pack everything up in here. I think I lost that. I might be able to slash it loose. Can I slash? I can slash. Nice. Those smoke particles that come off of a random slash. What else is loose in here? Stools, I guess? Yeah. Yeah? Adidas. My fresh Adidas. Adidas. Nobody's listened to Run DMC, huh? No, it's in your trunk of your car. Yeah, I figured you were gonna take it to AutoZone. Knock the handle off of it. Get in the zone. Auto zone. Get in the zone. Damn it, Cloud. Okay. Smooth as silk. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, this is a decent pile of stuff, right? But now I gotta walk through without pushing everything out of the way. Oh, okay.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer. A life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Smoothie.
Leave me be.
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. reading, like a man possessed.
Oh, messy Sephiroth. Clean up those random crates that are strewn around, huh? Why you got those stools knocked over in the walkway?
We got Genova.
Hello, Indigo Brown.
Reactor door.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Sephiroth.
Our particular neighborhood in LA isn't close to the fires, but it's not great.
Screw it.
And it's pretty devastating for the city.
My brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Yeah, I appreciate you checking in. We're definitely trying to help out anyone we can. We've had friends that have been in neighborhoods that have had evacuation orders and stuff, so it's definitely right next door.
Ah, Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage.
He's reading Marcus Aurelius' Meditations right now.
The specimen found in Strat.
While Sephiroth loses his mind, I'm gonna take a cheeky little bathroom run. I'll be right back.
Only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gas' wondrous experiment.
He created you?
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Hey! Hey, hold on!
I saw it.
I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village.
Yeah, I saw the stools flying.
Tried, at least.
No, I saw it just as I was walking back in, so.
What?
Oh. Yeah. Yep. Now I guess that the resolution scaling, everything's kind of settled in.
You get in there. The villagers need your help.
Game looks good. He was good, then this turned him evil. Yeah, essentially he understood the nature of his own creation. But also there's something else going on. Because he is legitimately losing his mind. In addition, I want to smash that box though. Do you think I can reach it? Just gotta go a little bit. Like his will is actively being subverted at this point due to the influence of cells. I guess it's Is it ever like explicitly pinned down how much of current Sephiroth is still Sephiroth? Maybe that's spoiler territory. Also, I'm gonna guess it might even be different in Rebirth.
I'm sorry, he's gone.
Because there's also like, I'm gonna guess there's different Sephiroths. Because there's different timelines. So I think the Sephiroth that you see in Remake might not be the same Sephiroth from the original 7. Or it is, and he somehow found a way to escape that timeline or whatever.
Is it true? Sephiroth did this? Oh, it was him, all right. And he's still here. So keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, he goes full dive into the Genova train.
Straight. I need you to secure the way out. Now! Yes, sir.
Kind of like an Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader sort of situation.
But
Aren't there a few monologues that explain it? I mean, it might. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm mostly drawing on what I remember from 7, which is not absolute. And then also, you know, combining that with my theories about this particular iteration of the story. Yeah, right? It's fairly hinted that both Sephiroth and Aerith have some idea of what's going on in Remake. Or they have an idea of what will happen.
Hold on.
I could see something like, it'd be pretty easy to be like, oh, the live stream is transdimensional. Life, love, transcends all boundaries. And Sephiroth with his special cells found a way. On the verge of death, have his essence escape into the live stream or whatever. Sephiroth is sending information through his gene/live stream back in time, whereas Aerith simply aware of the destined path due to her Cetra heritage and her connection to the live stream. Yeah, that was my take as well. That Aerith is just like impossibly gifted. She has the special touch. She can communicate with chipmunks, sing with all the forest animals. It also, I think, like, for her to endure that cursed knowledge with grace and optimism is like the ultimate anime girl thing. To be a nonstop font of like caring positivity.
Please be okay.
It does give her a little more dimension though as a character. I kind of like this, like there's certain scenes where you can read her looking at Cloud in that sort of like borderline patronizing but compassionate way of like, oh, you dumb idiot. Like there's things you don't get and I can't tell them to you because they won't make any sense and you won't understand them and you're destined to make some dumb decisions because you're just a dumb little guy sometimes. Sephiroth in Remake post-flashback is from after Advent Children, which is why he uses the image of the Advent Children to fight the squad at the end of Remake.
You have to live.
Jesus. Yeah, it adds up, I guess.
Hey,
Plus, it's like, it's the only stakes way
you're gonna be okay.
to make your villain an even
Don't worry.
more ridiculous villain.
Come on, let's get you up.
If Sephiroth can destroy the world with a meteor, then what if there was a Sephiroth that was more evil than all the Sephiroths? The king of all Sephiroths. Like Jet Li's the one. You were thinking it, I was thinking it, so I just said it. This is Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh, I was thinking that about Dark Ages.
There he is!
There's no way Doomguy can crawl, would ever crawl. Doomguy doesn't crawl. Which bald white actor would you cast as Sephiroth? I mean, honestly, Keanu Reeves would make a pretty good Sephiroth. He's got like the gaunt face. He'd look real haggard and shitty. He's got that sort of like empty growl to his voice, his John Wick voice. Let me think though. He's not bald. Yeah, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel would be a good Sephiroth. There's a vampiric elegance to Sephiroth. The Bishonen quality. That's hard to find. Willem Dafoe. He's too grizzled though. The hat, slow motion. Oh, just to rub it in, man. Oh, Dan Stevens. Yeah, Dan Stevens would be an excellent Sephiroth. Yeah. Yeah, he would. You're right. Yep, he's got the aura. He's got the like he looks amused being evil.
Sephiroth!
He's got that sort of aristocratic energy. Yes, General, this is on PC now. Yep, Dan Stevens, lock it down. I mean, Dan Stevens even has like naturally pretty piercing blue eyes. It's a different look too. There's a glee there that I didn't ever really read in the original 7. But maybe they just couldn't convey that
I
at the
followed
time.
Sephiroth all the way back to the reactor.
How mind-blowing was this part in the original back in the day? It was pretty mind-blowing. I mean, it's like it's pretty like basic imagery, right? But you didn't really ever see villains depicted like that in games because they couldn't be.
Dad. It was Sephiroth.
So yeah, the music cues, the fire effects,
This, didn't he?
just the scale of the villainous act. I mean, Kefka did some really fucked up shit in Final Fantasy VI, I guess. But you never really got a good like villain look at him. Not like that.
I'm sick of all of this.
I'm pretty sure Sephiroth in the Fire was also something that was like used in the TV ads and stuff. Pretty iconic shot. Like how the sword is just that big.
Mother, I have come for you. Now open the way for me.
Like it could just be different sizes. If it's a movie, of course you would use like a way longer sword for a shot like this for the effect, but he didn't kill her. It's something that I never really considered. That sword was long enough. He also could have turned around. I mean, I guess he didn't care, but it's just kind of interesting. He seemed to revel in the murder of all the townspeople. But now he's all business.
You promised you'd save me if I was ever trapped or in trouble.
Oh yeah, Yondo, maybe it was intentionally to antagonize Cloud, but... also didn't quite go that way.
Here I am, your son. Mother, together we will reclaim our world. And I know exactly how we can do that. The Promised Land.
Sephiroth!
Mother, they have come again.
Hey, that looks so cool.
The ones who robbed you of the planet. Your planet.
Why is Tifa dressed like a cowboy? Because she's a teenager.
But there's no need to be sad, Mother.
Just a country girl.
Because I'm here for you. Now.
Yeah, this shot also very much made it in the TV ads, I remember. Him ripping off the... whatever the hell that is. Yeah, the goo kind of falling out of the eye holes and stuff.
You killed my mom. You killed Tifa. My village. My home.
They were mine by right. This planet too, for I have been chosen.
I believed in you. No. Not you! Whoever the hell you are!
Anything by Nicholas Holt for Cloud?
And that's the last thing I remember.
I can see Nicholas Holt, yeah.
The rest is
Not bad.
blank.
The hell it is? What happened?
It was all over the news. I remember watching it with my mom. They said he went missing during a training exercise.
What was my opinion on Rebirth as a whole? Davey, I don't have one because I didn't play it a ton.
Yeah, that was it.
I did a lot of stuff in the opening area and then just kind of decided to wait until PC.
Only dumbasses believe that shit.
Question. Does that make me a dumbass?
I didn't say that. What I meant was, screw Shinra for manipulating honest folks.
It doesn't matter what they said back then.
Aerith is cute, even when she says dumbass.
We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Don't know about alive so much as around?
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Actually,
Because he wants to finish what he started.
I hate to say it, but Tom Holland could be pretty good
He wants
Cloud.
to reclaim his birthright.
He's got the dorky, like, awkward sassiness, I guess. He can be kind of mumbly and awkward.
Not to sound like a broken record, but
Who would Nick Cage be? Sid, I guess. He'd be Sid. Or Hojo?
Well, what's bothering me is all this Genova stuff.
Excuse me.
Who'd be that kid in charge of the simulation fights? Oh, Chadley? God, who would
Feels
Chadley?
as stiff as a board.
Let me take a look. Wow. You weren't kidding, were you? Let's get you back to the room.
Let's get you massaged out.
Let's just call it a night.
Pronto.
No amount of guesswork will get us any closer to the truth. So how about we give our heads a rest?
There it is, Michael Jai White.
Oh, no, you don't.
Anthony plays games.
Sweet dreams.
See you tomorrow. Hey, Aerith? You awake?
Barely. Why?
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Just had a feeling you'd know.
Probably did at one point.
Hmm.
All that stuff was taken from me, though. Or maybe erased?
Oh, yeah. Huh.
By whispers?
Yeah.
The plot ghosts took her prescience.
Maybe that's why.
I do like that they at least seed earlier and more consistently that something's not quite right about the version of events that,
This is gonna sound crazy.
yeah,
but
that you were told.
Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
And it's really smart of them to just like literally tell you off the top. I mean, it's a fun reveal regardless, but
Cloud, you up?
I saw a freckle. Yeah, also, how diplomatic of Tifa. Like, she didn't call him out in front of everyone. Or, like, demand to get to the bottom of the situation as fast as possible. More like taking a slow approach. Asking people that seem to know more things than sometimes that they let on about it first. Yeah. And then talking about it in private later. Oh, Loofbox.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Nope. What's going on?
Oh, it's nothing, really. There's just something I need to ask you. So, can we talk?
Sure.
Great, but not here. Follow me.
Hey, so I think you're crazy. I think you're insane. Oh, that's right. Right. Then he fucks it up.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she? Or rather, what is she?
Sephiroth's in your head, bro. Rent free. Making you fumble. Perfectly good babes. Ooh, this. Just like a fucking jazz quartet down there. Man. What do I have to do to live here? I want some late night sax, some late night improv sax and bass. Maybe that's why. That's what homeowners association dues are for. We got to pay the sax man. It's so pretty.
Do you think Midgar's over there? Anyway.
There's something I need to ask you too.
Shoot.
That night, 5 years ago, at the reactor, I saw you lying there. Saw your wound and all the blood. I figured it was too late.
Yeah? Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
I think you're a robot, okay? And actually, yeah.
Conversation with you.
It's given Tifa's delicate touch.
Here, look.
If he's admitting that he
My
thinks,
scar. That proof.
wait, hold on.
After you left, Sonntag.
You were right, Captain.
He's
People
the
needed to
one
get
who
their
brought me to the clinic.
boobas ready.
He risked his
Doing.
life carrying me out of the reactor and down the river. Wasn't just.
But yeah,
There's the doctor.
if you think somebody's losing their grip and then they accuse you of being an android,
I'm here now because they were there for me then.
then you're like,
And where were you again?
you are crazier than I thought.
Where have you been this whole time? For 5 years.
I don't think we can actually, I don't think I can actually properly trust you to answer a straightforward question. And then, yeah, he's just,
Of course you can't.
yeah. Then he shuts you down before you even try to talk about it.
Sorry, I just need some space.
Pretty legendary fumble cloud. You dummy. You dingbat. Here for you, dog. You can't even tell. Look. Oh. At least the soothing sound of the sex melt my cares away. I got the blues. I got the losing my grip on reality blues. What's down here? Ooh. Dirty Martini, Cosmopolitan Zipper, Bloody Mary. Rusty Nail, Godfather. Black and Gold, Casanova? Yeah. There's actually prices on the menu, kind of. Yeah, Tifa's theme in the background. Yeah, the score for this game goes pretty buck wild with working in character motifs to other flowing pieces of music. Only the best beer. That does look like a good beer. could use one.
I thought we could just pick up where we left off, like nothing had changed. But I guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
I was so happy to see you again, but maybe I shouldn't have been.
Accurate. Fuck Cloud. Jesus, dude. Yeah, but it's like very believable dialogue.
No.
We have enough problems as it is.
Like shockingly believable dialogue for anime characters.
Night.
Tomorrow is another day.
Dingle. Yeah, I guess he's still working on his soldier conditioning too. True. Like it's Cloud is the visitation of what an edgy teen would interpret stoicism to be. Like suppression of emotional reaction, but that suppression leads to even more emotional reactions. A lack of understanding of self that leads to emotional lashing out that isn't really identified or even understood as such.
What's this?
A gift from our humble establishment. Though it may not look like much, it should help you to break the ice with those you meet.
Queen's blood?
Oh, right. Cards. Forgot about that. Queen's Blood was fun. Played a fair amount of it. Sure. Right. Yes. All coming back now. Okay. Oh, can I play this? Queen's Blood is fun. Yeah. I actually enjoyed it. Always so tricky. Oh, there we go. That's the magic right there. That's the good stuff. Oh, I lost one lane? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I might be able to... Oh, that's a level 3. There we go. There are, okay, yeah, there are, Oh, it's a level 2. That's Get Queen's blood, idiot. There we go. Completely destroyed the tutorial. Massive devastation. It's so weird that these wooden treasure chests have like glowing light accents on them. Ah, whatever, it's treasure. I'll take any kind of treasure.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises.
Oh yeah.
Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction caused by a massive tornado.
Good morning, sir. I must apologize for not introducing myself to you earlier. I'm Broden, the owner of this inn. Your companions have all stepped out. Oh, but Barrett left a message he wanted me to pass along to you. You missed roll call, soldier boy. Luckily, you're on leave for the day. Don't waste it, though. Get your equipment checked ASAP. Sound advice? Perhaps a trip to the arms dealer is in order?
Good idea.
By the way, Cloud, do you have any folios on you?
Yeah.
In that case, you might also want to pay a visit to Magnata Books. They have stores all over, but the first official one was built here in Calm. And their resident scholars are remarkably talented. If you want to unlock the true potential of your folios, you should go see them. The first customization is always free.
Folios. Bucolic Calm.
Calm's a simple but beautiful town.
Calm's a simple but beautiful town.
I need to keep this place looking spick and span. Don't want to let Broden down. Especially after he insisted I focus exclusively on cleaning.
No.
Man. What an amazing world. Broden likes the place clean. Now we know.
Rough day yesterday, huh?
You've been waiting for me?
I've been waiting for a chance to thank you properly. Without your help, I'd still be in Hojo's clutches, trapped in that lab.
Was nothing.
Even so, I owe you a debt. Until it's paid, I'm going to accompany you.
Yay! Yeah, I forgot he wasn't officially in your party in 7 Remake. I mean, he was, though.
Oh, if you're getting your equipment checked, have them check mine while you're at it.
Never really made it official, though.
Sure thing. The Rook's got a backbone.
Party level. Forgot about that. God, there's meters on everything. How are we feeling about the Xbox Direct? So far, it seems like the crowd, mostly me, goes mild. I really enjoyed it, but those are a lot of those games are my kind of game. JRPG, Doom. So they won me over pretty early. Ninja Gaiden. I mean,
Morning.
yeah, South of Midnight.
Morning.
Looks like it's got way more video game than I thought it did. So that's also great to see the whole like arena combat,
This tank remind you of anything?
positional combat stuff that they did. All right, I'm gonna do it. Get some points back with
Yeah.
FIFA.
Place I made that promise to you.
You remember the dress I wore? It was one of my favorites.
The light blue one? With a bit of green in there?
Yeah.
Cloud is going to be a crowd pleaser now. Now that there's meters to fill. A true gamer at heart. Look at that dog.
It took me long enough, but I finally went and got myself a cat. He's so cute. My camera roll's filling up.
I feel that. I'm the same.
Yeah. I mean, there's bound to be a... Maybe there's not a take photo button. No problem.
With my dog. I'm just gonna snap a pic of everything he does. I know, right? I swear I have like 1,000,000 photos of Cacti. Wanna see him? I'm telling you, she's adorable.
How did you even get your hands on a cactuar? They're not local, right?
Boing? It is pronounced cactuar. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard an NPC in a Final Fantasy game say that out loud. Boink. They remind me of the little fire hydrant dudes in Animal Crossing. Gyroids.
Just had to step up, don't you? Everyone's saying it's because his dad caught something.
They have big flowers.
Too late.
I wonder if there's a way to turn on environmental subtitles for everybody you walk past. Maybe not. As someone who never played Final Fantasy VII, should I play this? You'd probably want to start with 7 Remake, because this is the second game in a discrete series, which is a bit rare for Final Fantasy. Most of the numbered games are their own thing. Yeah. What's in gameplay chat log, right? Thank you. Wonder how cluttered that'll make the screen.
And don't forget to smile.
Oh, it's my webcam's covering it. That doesn't really help. I need to float my webcam around for this game.
Hey Dad, have you heard of Queen's Blood? All the kids at school are playing it.
But I'm gonna do that a bit later. I think I'm gonna mix it up here, folks. I've only got maybe another hour or 2 to stream today, and I got a fever. I got a fever, and the only thing that'll fix it is more crowbar. It's Half-Life time. I don't know how long Modern Warfare 2 is, but I also want to play more Half-Life, so maybe I can play through it tomorrow. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna start Half-Life. Half-Life RTX. I got the ray traced version going. But first, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to microwave some leftovers, have a quick lunch, and then play Half-Life for an hour or so. So I'll be back. Thanks again, Square, for providing me a code for the game. Thank you very much for watching. I love streaming and sharing video games. It's the best. And I'll be back very shortly. See you soon.